I want to ask all of this question, bro. When was the last time you guys hugged your dad? When was that the last time you told your dad that you love him? When was the last time you told your dad that you're so grateful for him? You know, most of us, we remember our mothers, we remember our mom just because we grew up with her, we grow up, we're a lot closer to her just because she's usually our primary caretaker. She doesn't even, I know for like a lot of immigrant parents, our moms, they didn't even work, they rather like stay at home just to take care of us. And then our dads would be like the primary bread maker of the family, that they go out, makes money, then come back at night and then spend time with us. It's a lot different now just because things change, but that's how it was for me, especially growing up in the early 2000s. My mom never worked. She worked a little bit like before the pandemic. Once the pandemic hit, she stopped working. And you know, women don't even need to work. They can work if they'd like, but their purpose in life isn't just to be working all day. But going back to my point, we say that we appreciate our parents and we appreciate our moms a lot. That's why the term mom is like it's thrown around a lot. We get so attached to our mothers that I know a lot of people, they start looking for wives and shit. They start looking for their mom and their wives, bro. They start looking for characteristics that remind them of their mom, and that's completely like male nature, bro. Like men are going to look for that in their future wives. They're going to look like what reminds them of their mom and who treats them like their mom and shit, bro. So that's completely understandable because that's part of your biology. You go and think about that whether you like it or not. Like if your mom abused you as a kid, whoops your ass every single second of the day, you're gonna look for a girl that's gonna be dominant, bro. You're not gonna look for a submissive ass wife. You'll look for one that beats your ass too. That's all fun and dandy, but what about your dad, bro? You can't leave your dad out the picture. You literally wouldn't exist without your dad, bro. You literally came out your dad. A lot of us, we don't show affection to our parents. When we were younger, okay, yeah, we did. But as we got older, we stopped showing affection to them, let alone our dad, bro. But it's like, you ask somebody, like I could tell my friends, I could tell my homeboy, like, did you ever kiss your dad before? And they'll be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? That shit's gay as hell. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with kissing your dad? Do I do it? No. But there's literally nothing wrong with kissing your dad, bro. Kissing your dad on the cheek. He literally raised you, bro. Half your DNA literally comes from this dude, bro. And I'm telling y'all to do this because I don't respect my dad enough, bro. Or at least I didn't respect my dad enough. Y'all know, like, especially the Bengalis and shit, the Bengali and Indians and Pakistanis and shit, bro. All the brown boys. We hug our dads like 3 times on Eid, but that's about it, bro. Like, when was the last time outside of Eid you hugged your dad, bro? I never do, bro. I don't hug my dad. I don't ever tell my parents I love them. Even though my dad has sacrificed so much shit, bro. My dad dropped out of college to support me. He started working overtime, started working jobs that he doesn't even want to work, but he does it anyways just so he can provide for me. Sacrificing his sleeps to provide for me. And you don't see this shit as a kid because they try to hide it, bro. Your parents don't want you to know about the suffering they're putting themselves through to raise you. They'll put a smile on their face, but they could be crying as soon as you go to sleep. Like my dad, he finally got a good job. He finally was making like what 2-3 thousand a week at this new job that he got. But then after a year, he lost that shit, bro. He lost it, and then he just started working as like an Uber driver. And going back to what I was saying, I don't show appreciation to my dad, bro. And it's so fucked up to think about because I'm the only reason I exist is because of him. The only reason I exist is because he sacrificed his 20s to make sure I grow up good, bro. I remember during my most ignorant time of my life when I wouldn't listen to my parents, like 2-3 years ago, my dad told me that he could, like, we qualified for like Section 8 housing and shit in LA, so we could have like moved down to like mid-city Compton area, that type of area in LA. We could have grown up there. I could have grown up there, bro. It's not really a great place to raise a kid. We could have grown up there. We could have gotten like government funding and shit, government housing. Would have been a lot easier to save up money and grow up. But my dad said no to all that, bro. He said he doesn't want me to grow up in that environment. He wants me to raise up and become like a proper man and shit. So he said we're not gonna move down there. We're gonna move up to like Koreatown area. And you know, my life still turned out fucked up, but it honestly would have been so much worse had we actually moved down there, bro. I was so mad, bro. I was saying, why would you do that when you know you can barely make enough to provide for your family? And he did that out of love for me, bro. And I'm over here saying, like, you should have just moved down south. That's why I want to retire on my dad, bro. Not because it's like It's so nice to recover your parents and shit, but it's like my dad worked so hard, bro, just for everything to fall on his face, just for all the shit to go wrong in life, bro. Look, I'm for real, I can't stand that shit, bro. Like, that's why, like, I made it my purpose in life that I'm gonna retire my dad, take over for this shit, bro. People ask me all the time, like, why don't you ever talk about your parents? When y'all mention your parents all the time in my videos, and this is why, bro, because, like, this shit really is deep. I did a lot of bullshit in my life to hurt my parents. And I look back and I'm like, bro, why the fuck did I do all this shit, bro? Why did I try running away? Why did I try moving out my house to live in my car? Just because I was mad that they wouldn't let me date a girl, bro. They were mad because I was doing drugs and shit, selling drugs and shit, working 2 jobs. I spend more time at work than actually at home, bro. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't take back the time that I wasted on that shit. Inshallah, if my dad's watching this video, or if my mom actually ends up clicking on this video, I hope they do, just because I don't show them emotions. I'm trying to work on that, but it's so hard for me to show emotions when I've been, like, suppressed by it. I've suppressed my emotions for so long. My parents feel like I don't have any feelings for them, I don't have any emotions for them. And, you know, they're not 100% right, but to a certain extent, bro, like, I see where they're coming from. I've closed them off for so long, bro. I'm trying to change that. The other day I bought my dad this jacket, bro, and he was so happy. Like, he doesn't even need anything from me, bro. He doesn't ask for rent. He doesn't ask for bills to be paid. He doesn't ask for money from me. He doesn't ask me to, like, split half on the groceries or anything. And I bought him this jacket, bro. He started jumping in joy and shit, bro. He started jumping in joy. He came to hug me. Bro, I can't continue this video anymore. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. See y'all later.
Alright, I'm recording this after I came back from the gym, and I didn't want that video to end off right there because I didn't get to say everything I wanted to say. I don't know, bro. Like, this shit may be too emotional, but I also understand that there's people who grew up without fathers, right? There's people who they grew up in a single mother household, and to y'all, I can't really speak on it because I didn't grow up in that environment. I had both of my parents, subhanAllah, but I do know that people who grew up in single parent households, they have a greater chance of having a mental illness, or they either grow up, like, if they're raised by their mothers and shit, they grow up a lot more feminine than masculine. And then there's a bunch of other shit too that I can't exactly remember, but I know that it's not beneficial for you to grow up without a father. And like, the people who have both your parents, bro, you guys are so lucky to have them, especially in, like, America, bro, where, like, the divorce rate is like 50%. Like, you got a 50% chance of growing up without both your parents, and that really is sad, bro. Like, shit needs to change. But I also wanted to say how it's like, your parents, bro, especially for my immigrant bros watching this video, your parents didn't need to immigrate, bro. Your parents didn't need to come to the US. They didn't need to go to Canada. They didn't need to go to England, bro. They didn't need to go to Australia or, like, Europe or some shit, bro. They could have just stayed at their hometown and raised you there. They left their lives behind. They left everything behind, bro. They put all their bets on you. They betted on your future, that one day you can actually change shit, bro. That's why my immigrant bro, you guys are so pressured, bro, because sometimes, like, you didn't even ask to have all this pressure on you, but you guys still have it anyways, and you guys feel like you have this obligation to live up to your parents' expectations. And it's tough, bro. I know how that feels. You don't have to be exactly what your parents tell you to be, because they usually, a lot of the times, they do have unrealistic standards, but at the same time, they are understanding. But what you're not gonna do, bro, is have your parents look after you, give you a home to stay in where they're not even asking you for anything except to actually get a degree. For most people, get a degree or get a good job and actually be financially secure in life. They're not asking for anything else but that, bro. And here you are, you want to go smoke weed and shit. You want to go hit up the clubs every week. Bro, we're so much more better than that. I'm so much more better than that. You're so much more better than that. And I don't want people to be like, oh, but it's all right, bro, because, you know, shit's changed. Shit isn't like how it used to be. And yeah, bro, shit's not how it used to be, but that doesn't mean you're gonna stop having respect for your parents, bro, especially your dad. Your dad didn't work this hard, bro, for you to smoke weed all day. Our parents do tell us to love them and be grateful for them, but I know like a lot of men, we're taught that we're not supposed to show our emotions and shit. We're taught that we need to keep this facade, bro, and keep our emotions in check and not actually show them. How are you gonna do that to your dad, bro? Or your dad deserves so much more than that. After this video is done, I want y'all to go over to your dad and give him a hug, bro. Even if you had like an abusive parent, bro, abusive dad who beat you with a belt every day, bro. I'm grateful that my dad never laid a hand on me. It was my mom, bro. My mom did all the whooping instead. But you guys gotta forgive them, bro. You gotta forgive your dad because they don't know any better. That's how they were raised, so they pass on that trauma onto people. They were beat by their parents, so all they know is beating their kids, bro. And now that you know, you can change that. You can raise your kids better, bend to be better and shit. That's all I want to add on here. If y'all like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My name's Aman, and I'll see y'all later.